Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. Hope that you all are doing well. We are back with a new amazing topic, inverse proportion, addressing grade 8 maths. Majority of the students find difficult doing questions of inverse proportion. So in today's class, I will work on it to make it easier for each and everybody of you. So let's begin. So our only objective for today's class is to do different questions involving inverse proportion. To do so, I will be taking you guys through a series of steps. The first step, we will be reading the question, we will be highlighting the important data. Then I will be letting you guys know where to find the equations and where to do the work without the equation using a table format. So let's begin. So before we go for the questions which are difficult, let's first revise what basically inverse proportion is. So we have followed the same link in the last class and I'll be just continuing it over here as well. So inverse proportion, when one value decreases, the other value increases. Inverse proportion दोनों चीज़ें opposite काम करती हैं. They don't go hand to hand each other. They are different. They are opposite to one another. So if one value is increasing, the other would decrease. If one value is decreasing, the other would increase. So the example which we saw in the last class is basically speed and time. The more faster you travel, the less time it will take you to reach a destination. So let's look at the questions. So now here I'm going to do question over here. That's example number 10. I'm referring you guys to an Oxford O-level mathematics book, that is a D2 series. It has 4 series basically, D1, D2, D3 and D4. So for those who are going to opt for O-levels, they have to start the preparation for mathematics from grade 6 onwards. They will be starting with D1, and then when they are in grade 9 or they are in grade 8, they are supposed to follow D2. So I'm going to follow up over here D2 series, chapter number 1, inverse proportion, work example number 10. So you can see over here that the question is, if y is inversely proportional to x and y is equals to 3 when x is equals to 4, find the value of y when x is equals to 8. So now if you remember so far, what we have done is, in the last session I taught you guys how to write a relation. The first important thing we learned this in the last session. Then we learned how to change that relation into an equation. Then we also looked at how to calculate values विदाउट एन इक्वेशन, क्योंकि हमने एक दो सिनेरियोज देखे थे कि अगर हमें कुछ कैलकुलेट करना है रिगार्डिंग इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन, हमारे पास दो रास्ते हैं. द वन वे इज़ आइदर वी मेक एन इक्वेशन एंड देन वी कैलकुलेट आवर वैल्यू. द अदर वे इज़ यू कैन कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू विदाउट making an equation, that is through a table form. So in today's class I will be showing you guys when to use an equation and when to use a table format to calculate the values. So if you look at the question carefully, the question is, if y is inversely proportional to x. So this first statement is telling me very very clearly that y और x के दरमियान कौन सा connection है. y और x के दरमियान there is an inverse proportion relationship. So to represent the inverse proportion, I write my relation this way. y is inversely proportional to x and y is 3 when x is 4. They're telling us the value of y. कह रहे हैं कि y की वैल्यू 3 थी जब x की वैल्यू 4 थी. So the question find is that the value, we have to find the value of y when x is equal to 8. So if you see over here, in such questions where we are asked to find a value, ऐसे question जिसके अंदर मुझे कुछ values find करनी होती हैं, here we are asked to find the value y. तो फिर पहले चेक करना होगा कि क्या हमारे पास दो values given हैं x और y की जो आपस में connected हैं. So if you see in this question, yes, we are given the two values which are connected to one another. So you can see that y is equals to 3 and x is equals to 4. These two values are connected to one another. Then you can see that the value of y when x is equals to 8. कह रहे हैं कि y की वैल्यू क्या थी जब x की वैल्यू 8 थी. So when you are asked to find just the values, what you are going to do here is you're going to use the table format. अगर आपके पास क्वेश्चन ऐसा है कि जिसमें आपको सिर्फ वैल्यूज़ फाइंड करनी है तो आप वहाँ पर टेबल फॉर्मेट यूज़ करते हैं. What is the table format? Just look down here. You have to make a table. We know that the two things connected to one another is y and x. Now what we will be doing is we're going to put down the values here. y की वैल्यू y के नीचे आएगी, x की वैल्यू x के नीचे आएगी. So in the top question we were told the values of y and x which are connected to one another. So the value of y is 3. y की वैल्यू 3 थी जब x की वैल्यू 4 थी. In the question we are told the value of x. x की वैल्यू पे क्या है हमारे पास? x की वैल्यू हमारे पास 8 है. और हमें क्या फाइंड करना है? We need to find the value of y. So in place of y either I can write the letter y क्योंकि हमें y फाइंड करना है, और a variable क्योंकि y हमारे पास एक letter है. It's a variable that is representing an unknown value. Or you can put a question mark over here. But the best thing is you're going to deal with algebra in the next lessons. So you must be used to using variables. Variables are letters in mathematics which we use to represent unknown values. Those values which are not known to us. वो values में पता नहीं है जो हमसे छुपी हुई हैं जिनको हमें find करना है. So you can either use y, you can use x, you can use z, any other variable. So because the question is representing a relation that is inverse proportion, तो हमने लास्ट टाइम बात की थी कि जब भी दो चीज़ों के दरमियान इन्वर्स प्रोपोर्शन होगा तो हम क्या करेंगे, उनको हम लोग डायरेक्ट मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. 3 4s are is 12 and 8 y's are is 8y. So let's write it down. So 8y, 8 into y is 8y. So 3 multiplied by 4. So 8y comes down. 3 4s are is 12. So I need to make the y alone. I need to find the value of y. For that purpose I will be making y alone. To make y alone I have to move this 8 from the left hand side of the equation to the right hand side of the equation. So y is equal to 12 divided by 8. If you see 8 और 12 जो है एक ही टेबल में आता है. कब आते हैं? They come in table of 2. 2 6 are is 12. 2 4s are it. 2 4s are is 8. Again 6 and 4 seem to be coming the same table. So we know that they come in table of 2. 2 3s are is 6 and 2 2s are is 4. So we are left out with the answer that is y is equals to 3 upon 2. If I divide it, let's divide it down here. 2 comes out, 3 goes in. We know that 2 1s are is 2. If I want to end up my answer here, I'm getting 1 as the remainder. My answer will be 1 whole, that's a quotient, 1 that's a remainder and 2 that's the divisor. और अगर हम इसको आगे मज़ीद सॉल्व करना है, हम यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट लगाएंगे, यहाँ नीचे एक 0 आएगा. We know that 2 5s are is 10. 10 will come down and our answer has ended. So either you write your answer as 1 whole 1 half or you write your answer as 1.5. These both numbers mean the same. ये half का मतलब 0.5 ही होता है. So in this way we found out the value of y. So you can see that when we are asked only the values, what we can do is we can just use the table method over here this way. In the second part they are asking us an equation connecting x and y. So in that part we will be needing to find an equation.